Hello everybody, Camelia here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a new sewing chat video. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you everyone for the wishes from my last video. I'm still sick. I'm getting better, but I have things that I need to share with you so I can pack them away. As you can see, my back cabinet here is empty. Well, not empty, but it's almost empty. So I need to pack things away, so that's why I'm making the video, although I'm not 100% better. So before I start, please consider subscribing and give the thumbs up to the video. It's very important. I know I'm getting boring with this way of starting my videos every time, but again, it's very important. So what I want to share today, well, I made a bunch of pants. Well, oh, wait a second, these ones, they are old. I made a bunch of pants using the latest pattern released from Designer Stitch, the Estelle pants, and they are in different kind of fabrics. There are 4 pairs in 3 fabrics. So I wanted to share a little bit about them. As you might seen already here on the channel, you'll find sewing tutorial for the, these are a little bit creased, a sewing tutorial for the Welt pocket, and also another sewing tutorial on how to add the elastic really easy in the waistband. Well, these ones, they are so creased because they're already, you know, for a while in my closet. Yeah, and what I also want to share with you, 2 other patterns from Designer Stitch. These are 2 pants that I'm wearing a lot during the summer and spring, and they never made a channel, you know, for a review. I don't know why. Maybe because I know why, because I pre-tested them and I never got the chance to take pictures of them. That's why. But anyway, not that I have pictures now, but I really wanted to share the patterns with you, to talk a little bit about them. You know, maybe if you are looking for a nice pair of pants, you get some inspiration. So let's talk a little bit. I'm going to be fast about the Estelle pants. I'm going to put pictures from the Estelle pants. I do have pictures in all the fabrics. As you can see, there is a pant with a wide leg pant, not exaggerated, but it's I have the thing that is the perfect width. And why I made 4 of them, just because they are so comfortable and so nice. And you know, if you have a pair of pants that they are fitting you really nicely, you always want to have more. At least this is how I am. So I had similar pants that I made from Knip Mode, but with other details, other style of pockets and stuff like that. And when Anne from Designer Stitch came with this one, it happened, it's totally not my fault, that Driesen's fabrics, Driesen Stoffen from the Netherlands, they listed on their website some really cool stone washed linen viscose. And that fabric, well, I have this really bright coral fabric. I think you can totally see that it has a little bit of how should I say, like a little bit like a crinkle to it. If you were to compare with this is the standard linen viscose from their website, and you can totally see, I think, the difference. Like this, you can see the difference in the surface of the fabric. And I will talk a little bit also about the weight in a second. So when Ain came with this pattern and Driesen came with this fabric on their website, and they have a bunch of colors in the most beautiful colors, you know, I was completely sold to both the fabrics and the pattern. So coming back to the pattern, so the pattern has I should pick another pair that is not so crinkled. But no, I cannot show you this one. Let's see if this one is better. It's not. As you can see, the fabric is creasing really easily. But you know, if I was to wear this, and I would say that when I'm wearing this fabric, when I'm wearing the pants and I'm in the car, they are really keeping really nicely. I mean, they are not getting a lot of creases. I mean, these ones, they're worn a lot, and you can see here there are not a lot of creases. What you can see here is just because how they are folded. But okay, let's talk about on the lime pair. So there are some slash pockets here. You can see it in the pictures, and the leg is just straight down. There is not a lot of shaping happening there, and at the back you have two full welt pockets and an elastic waistband. So the back elastic the back waistband is not interfaced. I did not interface it, and the front, I think in the front I have both layers interfaced. It's just a personal preference. You know, it's also holding better the button and the buttonhole. So most of the time I'm interfacing both layers of the waistband. So the details, they are not a lot, but it's just enough. And of course, of course there is also zipper fly in the front of the pants. I would say that for my pants, I just these ones are, the pattern is that you have a separate facing, you know, for the fly, but and you need to attach it and all that, but because I like it to be fast, I attached the, I cannot find the pattern anymore, I don't know, I think I did already packed it. I like to attach the facing to the pattern piece already and to cut that in one time. I find that adding, putting the zipper in with the facing already in is really fast. I must say that I think when you have that seam here, you know, by attaching first the facing to the pattern leg, by adding that seam here is much sturdier, and you have much more, how should I say, a structure here in the front, when this one is a little bit more softer. But because I like to be fast, I'm doing it my way. But in the pattern piece, in the original pattern, you have separate pieces. Well, this is going to need a lot of. This fabric, it presses really easily, and again, it's looking so crinkly just because it was folded wrong. Again, you'll see here in the channel a tutorial for the welt pockets, and this was, I think I made with the pink one, or I had a, I don't even know anymore if I used the pink one or I used a sample. But on this one, as you can see, there is nothing, no top stitching going around, and this is how it's looking from the back. So it's just a piece of fabric, as you can see in the back, nicely serged. I will show you why I did not want, and I think in the pattern there is also, in the original pattern, there is also only a 4 pocket option, and why I think you don't want a real pocket in a pant like this, in a soft fabric. I have it here in these pants that I'm going to share about just a little bit later. Look, in this one, these ones they are made with real pockets, and can you see that? There is nothing in this pocket and they are just hanging. And I think this is a reason why I like to wear something that is covering my this part of my back, just to cover the pockets, although I could easily just stitch them closed. You know, if I was to put this on the right position here and just stitch in the ditch, it will also stay closed. I do have a pocket bag here, which I never use, of course, because otherwise they will be even more open like this, and you don't want that. So my advice would be definitely just make a 4 pocket. You have the detail, but you know, you don't have all that gaping going on. So yeah, so welt pockets in the 4 welt pockets in the back, slash pockets in the front. Here I have a blue version of the same pants, and again you can see here pictures. Here you can see the nice, I don't like to top stitch on the slash pocket just because I really like this clean finished. I did add some seam tape on the edge of my pants here to keep that pocket from gaping. The style of this is supposed to be the front, there are no darts in the front or whatever, so there is no shaping there, but they are sitting so nicely and they are so comfortable. I'm going to talk about the fabrics in a minute. I just want to remind you that on the Designer Stitch website there is a blog tab there. You'll find some blog posts from Anne about fitting the Estelle pants, and of course you can use those posts also for other pattern pants, but I highly recommend those 2 posts. They are so interesting to read, and especially it was one of the testers in our tester group she has a really small waist, and I think there are more than 4 sizes difference with her hips. And the advice that Anne gave her on how to blend that and to make that for her body, I think it was amazing. It got such a nice, beautiful finish. To be honest, I was really curious how she's going to work that, but it worked really, really great with a nice flat front. And it's not that you get from a size, let's say a size 10 to a size 18, you go from this waist, you go like this. She did it really great. I highly recommend those blog posts. I'm going to put some links in the video description. So if you want to get some great advice fitting for pants, I highly recommend those posts. Now to go to the fabrics that I used. So in my pants, in the pants from Designer Stitch, I'm not making any adjustments. The crotch length on these ones, they are great. Again, go to those posts, and there Anne is really showing how to adjust for difference in the crotch length, difference with the pattern, between the pattern and your body, for the waist and everything. Are great. So I made no adjustments to the pattern as far as I know. I really liked they are a little bit long on me, and I think these ones, they need to get a little bit shorter, but I'm going to wash them one time to be sure that I'm not getting them too short, although the fabric was washed, but you never know. I did make a really wide hem on mine, otherwise I had to cut a little bit, and I like in a white pant like this, I like a little bit wider hem, just because I have the thing that is making the garment hang a little bit nicer. So this really cool fabric, and you see of course the pants here next to me, I hope. I really hope you can hear me, because I have another mic. I really need to work out with the other one. I don't know what I did the first time. It sounds so great, and now it's horrible. But I think this one, it's okay. I hope it's okay. I hope I have sound. So this really cool fabric is a Viscose Twill from Minerva, one of their exclusive fabrics. And this one, it has a little bit, you can definitely see, I think, the twill binding. Something like this. It has a really cool birds and faces print on it. On the website, it's looking like it's black, but actually in real life it's dark navy. So this is really, really nice. This is a little bit more heavier than their challis viscose. So this makes a great pair of pants. The next one, and this is not the order that I made them. First, I think the lime pair was the first one, just because I was so in love with the fabric when it came, and I was thinking this is going to be gorgeous for the pants. These ones, and you see here the pictures, of course. These ones are made in the, let's see, in stone washed linen viscose from Reece. And Minerva has also a similar fabric on their website. I think it's also called something like that. And this fabric, again in the pictures, you see how it has a great drape. I just love it, and also how it feels, and when you walk, it's amazing. I have it in a bunch of colors, and I have here, this is also on the Reece website, and this one is their coral, I think, or orange something. It's not so bright as you can see it there in the video. It's just a little bit more muted, but it's just gorgeous, and with the feel of it, I think it's going to make a great pair of pants. And I have here another one, and this is an I think they call it an olive, exactly the same type, really, really soft and drapey. This is just beautiful, and the price is also great. I mean, for 18 euros or something like that, you have a great pair of pants. To tell you a few details about the fabric, and you might think that I am working with Reece, or they are paying me to do all this talk about their fabric, but they don't. They should, but they don't. I have here also in the same fabric, this is the cerise version, which is a really soft pink. Is not as bright as you see there. I think you can see it a little bit better in my pictures, although it was really dark gray outside when I made those pictures. But this fabric, so it has 60% linen and 40% viscose, and it's 220 grams. And because I just wanted to see the difference, I also ordered some stone washed cotton. This is 100% cotton. You can see it in the pictures. It feels really nice on the skin, and is also lighter than the viscose. That's why it's also draping a little bit. This one is 150 grams, and it has actually really the same surface as the viscose linen, because it has the same stone washed treatment. Really pretty, really great fabric for details. You can see here the pocket again, and I'm really proud of these pockets. I highly recommend you my method of making these pockets, because it's so easy. It doesn't require a lot of measurements and a lot of tracing and basting and whatever. I highly recommend you to try this. I mean, I made it, so here I have it 8 times, and every time it was perfect. I mean, if this is not commercial for my own video, what is? I mean, you can see it here, it's every time it's perfect. So yeah, so these were my Estelle pens. I highly recommend the pattern. I think it's a great one. It's great for the summer, for the spring, whatever season you are in. And because I've seen one of the testers, and I'll also put in the video description, I'm going to put links to the testers roundup, also on the Designer Stitch website, and you see there, and I think it's also the pattern, the first picture you see in the shop, is one of the testers where she's wearing is a Spencer is the name, or a vest. I think the vest is orange or something like that, with a nice, really nice brown shade of pants. And this is a really soft wool, or a wool blend, very thin also. This will make a really pretty pair of Estelle pants, you know, for fall and a little bit warmer, colder days. Really, really pretty. So yeah, take a look at all the garments there in the roundup, and you'll see they're all gorgeous. Now, to end up the video, just a few minutes more, I really want to talk about 2 other patterns from Designer Stitch that they are really great. And one of them is this one. And again, I don't think I have pictures. I really don't have pictures from these ones. This one is the Varley pants, but I'm going to put the technical drawing from the website and of course a link. These are the Varley joggers, and I think they call them Varley utility joggers, and they are made also for woven fabrics. So this one is made in what is this? This is it's a little bit like a crinkled viscose or something like that. And this one has some really great details. As you can see also here, there are slash pockets in the front. And the cool thing about this one is, these ones are really cool. I really need to make more of this. I have the pattern here hanging around just to be made again. As you can see here, the slash pockets, they are really, how should I say, bulk free. As you have, they are top stitched. Let's see. They are top stitched. The pocket, how should I say, pocket bag is top stitch on the leg, forming the pocket, and here you have only a little facing that is finishing this edge. So you don't have a full pocket facing, just a small one here in the front to finish the edge, and then the pocket bag that you can see here is top stitched around here on the leg and is forming the pocket. That's really, really great. Then let's see the back. In the back you have a yoke. You can see the yoke if I'm you see, if I'm stretching this, you can see the back yoke, and of course the welt pockets. I cannot remember if in the, again this was a pre-test, I cannot remember if in the final pattern there are only 4 pockets, but I highly recommend you to make them as per Estelle, as per my tutorial, 4 pockets, and you have really beautiful pockets. This is the only thing that is annoying me at this pair. Some other details, of course, as you can see here, the waistband is has elastic and a drawstring, really pretty. I did put pockets on the legs on both sides, but I think in the final pattern is only on one side, but of course feel free to put none of all of them. And the pockets are also really cool. They have a pleat here in the front and what's that, a clap? What's that? And they are also of course functional. Really pretty pair of pants. And I think the best detail in this one, you can see here the lower part of the hem. In the front they are completely flat, and in the back you have elastic. This is just a great detail. In the front the whole pant is coming really nicely down to your foot, and in the back you have this really cool, a little bit sportive looking detail with the elastic. I think these ones are just great. You can see it a little bit here, and then the back with the elastic. I definitely recommend this one. This is such a great style. It's not too full, it doesn't feel like really sports pants, and it has also it doesn't have a lot of ease. It's not baggy, it's just I'm sorry, it's just a perfect pair of pants. You know, if you want that sporty look, but you don't want a pair of jersey joggers. Another really cool pant pattern is the Reece pattern. And of course you see here, I'll put some pictures from their website, from Designer Stitch, and some the technical drawing. These ones they're worn a lot. With the details, this one, they have a semi-wide leg, so it's a little bit narrower than the Estelle. And also here you see some really cool details in the front. The pockets on this one, so there is a yoke in the front, a straight yoke, and in the yoke you get some pockets which are a little bit similar as talking about construction with the Varley, well, where you have the pocket back stitched onto the leg, and of course this is giving the possibility for really cool top stitching. Very nice. And then the back, again the same type of yoke as in the front, only here is cut on the fold, and then you have some really nice patch pockets. As you can see, I did my best to stitch them, and I think it's really cool. This fabric, this is the viscose linen, the normal viscose linen from Reece. And as you can see, I didn't use a really high contrasting thread, but just enough to show the details. This is really beautiful, really nice. And also here the waistband it has two rows of top stitching, elastic in, and also a drawstring. So yeah, this was my video about all the pants. These ones are a little bit older, but the other four, the Estelle pants, they are all new pants. I'm really happy with them. I worn them a lot, especially the Minerva ones, the lime ones, and the lime one colors. The other one, they are a little bit newer, and the weather, it was already going downwards, you know. But the first two, especially the lime ones, they are just my favorites. You see them here also worn with this sweatshirt. I think they are just great. The width of that leg is just perfect. So this was it for today. The next video that I'm going to try to make tomorrow is going to be about the knit mode patterns that I made, this one and the jacket that you've seen in my cream mode flip through. And this one is also actually in Reece and Stoffen fabrics. And if you are still here, you can see a piece of really pretty fabric that I bought, you know, for the Burda jacket that I've seen last time when I looked at when we did the flip through for Burda. I was talking about that really cool jacket which was really that fabric. If you find somewhere that fabric, please put me a link here, or a little bit similar. But then this fabric came along, which I think is so pretty. I don't know if it suits me, but I think it will work really nicely in that jacket. So yeah, this will be your price to to stay to the end, that you see the new fabric that I bought. This is really pretty. So this one I'm going to keep for that Burda coat. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope it was not as bad as the last times. I'll try to do my best to fix the other microphone. And I'm really curious to hear your opinions on all my pens. And yeah, I highly recommend all these patterns, especially the Estelle and also the Varley with that really pretty detail here at the hem. Just really nice. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Thumbs up to the video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.